I've been a vegetarian for about 6 months now, and it was a decision for my health, and it was also a decision to not hurt another living soul. I don't feel like hurting anybody or anything. I'm very conscious in how I purchase my food, and that it's grown sustainably and health-wise. But how do I differentiate that from being, as you said, nature has no judgment for my behavior? Am I being hypersensitive, or is it okay to be a vegetarian, or should I
Well, that's a
have
personal
chicken?
question. That's up to you. But
Okay.
what we feel important to note is at times human beings can be very stringent on what their idea of right and wrong is, whether it's from a moral point of view or whether it's from a physical point of view. In other words, even with your idea of feeling that becoming a vegetarian and remaining a vegetarian is in the best interest of all involved, we would still suggest being flexible in that idea. After all, plants have feelings too. So do you just stop eating?
Come to that in my understanding. How far do I take this?
For one moment, please. We want to reiterate, we want to get this across. We feel that it's important. This is a very important question for all of you. Human beings also have a tendency to compartmentalize everything. It is more important to listen to your body, to listen to what it is telling you, to remove the restrictions of having to be something that fits under a particular label for a particular reason. Understanding that no matter whether you choose to eat an animal or a plant, that you are doing that from a place of mutual understanding, of a mutual agreement, that you are simply acting upon that need because it is a basic need of the human being at this point, in this time. You're not eating because you feel the need to harm a plant or harm an animal. You're eating because your body requires it. So by listening, becoming in tune with your body, it will tell you whether or not you need something on that particular day that you may not need the next day. You may not need to eat meat for an extended period of time, but at some point you may need to. And this is when your body will tell you, and it will tell you loud and clear. So it's more important to start understanding and recognizing the signs and symbols that your body is sending to you through your innate self, through your higher being that sees it all. Does this make sense?
Absolutely. And what would be some tools that I could use to I guess, quiet the mind so that I can hear the answers my body is telling me? Because there's a lot of stimulus and there's a lot of information out there. And what are some ways I can harness that information?
It's about filtering information, allowing information to come in and allowing it to filter out, and that which decides to stick is what to pay attention to. It's about being open to all suggestions, but basically attached to none of them. From moment to moment to moment to moment, what your body needs and requires will change. Removing, where you can, the clutter from your mind, the worries, the fears, the preconceived notions, the existing belief systems that may not actually be relevant to your life anymore. Coming back to the idea of understanding who you are. This is the foundation for all of these lessons. Stripping away any layers that don't belong to you anymore, that maybe never have. We like to use the analogy of going to an airport, and rather than just picking up your own bag, you pick up everybody else's baggage and lug it home. Why would you do that? Would that not make you feel bogged down and heavy? Human beings really, really love to tell each other what to do. And we say this lovingly. We really do. But filter through all this information, because what works for you may not work for someone else. Understanding your own body, your own thought processes, and where those thought processes are coming from is what will bring you freedom that you are looking for. When you decide to tell the world or yourself that you are a strict vegetarian and under no circumstances will you ever eat meat again, this creates resistance. This creates restrictions. This creates boundaries and limitations. And this is contrary to your natural state of being. Just be what you are in this moment. Right now, I am a vegetarian because I am not eating meat. Right now, I'm a vegan. Right now, I am a carnivore. But knowing that whatever you choose to ingest in your body has also been treated with love. This is where the true lesson is. This is where health resides. This is where healthy living resides. This is where healthy eating resides. Ingesting anything into your physical body that has the roots of negativity will then possibly sprout negativity within your cells, within your body, within your physical self. So it's not so much about what you're eating, it's about where your food, your water is coming from. This is the idea that we feel is more important, more pertinent to your physical health, to your mental clarity, to your emotional state of being, to your spiritual growth.